Hi, so today we're going to test if I've still got the legs. After a very slow winter, I think my fitness has dropped somewhat. So I'm going to aim today to get up to 1100 meters. The route is going to be 47 kilometers, so quite a lot of climbing for the distance. And I'm going to test if I've still got the legs. So having done 80 kilometers last week and 600 meters elevation, I want to today see if I can do a bit more elevation. 1100, 1200 is normally my limit, with the exception of one ride where I made a mistake in my routing and I did 1600 meters. But today, I want to kind of get back up to the top end of my comfort zone and see if I can do 1100 meters elevation. I picked a very varied route today. I'm really looking forward to it. So obviously a bit of off-road to start with, plenty of country lanes, plenty of mud, and also some routes that I've never actually done before. And not only have I not done them, I don't know if I'm allowed to go those ways, so we'll find out. I know I can do this one, but yeah, it's just been 3 months since doing it last, this amount of elevation, so it'll be a good test today. It is mid-February. We've had a terrible winter of just endless rain, but actually right now at least it's surprisingly warm, so I've got my shorts on finally. Oh, that gave me a fright. That was a tight corner. I was expecting something, like, obviously if you come around a corner like that you're expecting to meet something just for your own safety, but it's an electric car actually, so it's quite quiet. So in my area in Devon, the most elevation you can do really is 240 meters, maybe like 340 if you go over towards Dartmoor. I think my biggest climb today will be 240, so it's going to be a lot of going up, a lot of going down, and doing it again to get my elevation target. Okay, so I think this climb coming up might be 200 meters actually. This one starts out very, very steep, stays steep for a while, but then halfway up it gets easier. Yeah, 165 meters this one, and it's 9% average gradient. My bike's been doing well of late, but actually in the lowest gear today I can hear grinding, which is annoying because I'm going to be in my lowest gear a lot of the time. Thank you. Alright, it's 9% at the minute, so bit of a breather. You know, that bottom half is definitely the steeper part. Yep. Whew. I met 4 cars. Every one of them was very gracious. That's that one done. So having said the second part's easier, I felt like the second part never really came then. That seemed quite hard actually. I was quite pleased at the beginning. It wasn't as steep as I remembered, but I started loading it into my back a little bit, like the pressure. I can already feel I've got a bit of a sore back. I think that's to do with sleep as well, but just need to keep that in mind. So I forgot to start my GPS. I missed maybe 50 meters elevation. So I've done 2 climbs. I reckon I'm up to 300 meters already. It is raining now, so I think I'll cool off a little bit. My last climb will be the biggest one. I'll be crossing over the River Teign on the Sheldon side and climbing up through the lanes back up to Teignmouth Golf Course. I think that could be 240 meters, so I'm leaving the hardest till the last. He was keeping a close eye on me. So the River Teign's down there, and we'll be on the other side later on today. Okay, climb 3 is coming up. I'd like to say I'd be climbing above the clouds. My lowest gear is not sounding good at all. I'm hoping it's just because the chain needs a good cleaning. I've only just changed my bottom bracket within the last couple of months, so I'm hoping it's not that's rusted up already. Right. Alright, let's climb 3 done. Feeling good, enjoy myself now. So it's only my second time in this lane. I came in the summer last year. I remember there was like a really nice summer haze, warm weather. I think it's probably after 9 o'clock, so it's just one of those late summer evenings. Not quite the same today, but we're getting there. I've got my shorts on at least. I'm not completely frozen just yet. So my ride was the most elevation. I did actually film that one, so have a look at that one. That's when I did 1600 meters elevation. I planned for 12, but I think the GPS data was wrong, and it said 12 and really it was 1600. I did check it on both my bike computer and my Apple Watch, so they both did say 1600. When I did that ride, I found a nice off-road section by Kingkerswell, so I'm going to do that again today. There is a bit extra you can do, which I didn't do last time, so I'm heading over to that way now. I think there'll be a bit of a climb up there as well, some off-roading, and then that'll start to get me back over towards the other side of the River Teign. Sometimes, you know, a big climb's coming up, your GPS doesn't show it for a brief moment. Thankfully on this one it just has. This is climb 4, 100 meters exactly. Yeah, sometimes your GPS doesn't show a climb at all and you think, geez, if that wasn't one, then what is? Alright, this is the bridleway that I didn't do last time. So the 80k I did last week, it did include Woodbury Common, some off-roading and some getting lost in Woodbury Common. 80k wasn't too big of a deal for me, but actually it was my second longest ride. I've done a 106 as my longest, so I think 80s, yeah, they're not too bad going, especially when I was on the common. It's obviously saps your energy off-road. Like now I'm on the flat, but just because of the conditions it's taking more effort. So really I definitely want to do another 100 kilometers this year, and there's no reason not to really. Like if I did just keep it on the road, it'd obviously be easier than going off-road, but because I'd have more speed as well, it'd probably mean an equivalent amount of the time on the bike as it did for the 80k with the off-road parts. So like discomfort and taking on energy, that would have actually all been similar to the 80k ride. So that's definitely in the books for this year. I did want to do 100 miles as well, which would be 160 kilometers, but knowing I'd have to do the 80 twice, that does feel like a bit of a stretch currently. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like the people and the cars today are somehow more aware of my cameras. I think the traffic's been really good to me, especially climbing up Greenway Lane. Won't even reverse back for me. And some of the people have been a bit different, so it seems. Maybe it's because I got my shorts on. A bit more alarming. Thank you. Oh my god, another one. He had a bike rack on his roof though, so he knows how it is. It's either that or the legs. Alright, so there's the cycle lane here, I think. So I've never been this way before. Now my GPS is showing 170 metres elevation there. This is climb 5 of 6. Alright, I wasn't expecting it to be off-road. This is going to be trickier than I thought. Anyway, I was pleased with myself for doing that first part, but this part's too much. I know it never comes across on camera, but it is very steep, so it would be a major mistake for me to try coming down here. Alright, let's go from here. Coffins well. This one looks like a beast. You having trouble getting out?
Yeah.
I see. Alright, so I turned my camera off just out of respect really. I didn't think they'd want us to see that. The guy had kind of gotten halfway down this lane, got stuck. He was trying to go up the hill. I told him to hard steer to the right and that worked, so I was quite pleased with that. And he came through this way, so I don't know what he was thinking really. Somebody else has by the look of it and lost a few pieces. I don't know if it's the bottom of his car. That's Dartmoor there in the distance, just under the clouds. Yeah, it'd be a different weather up there today than what it is here now. There's another bird of prey just there actually, it's out in the field. So what is that over there? Can't quite place myself at the minute. I think that's got to be Teignmouth over there. So that's where I'm heading to. I might have just found my new favourite lane. What a view that is. With a bit of sun on it, that would be like Windows XP desktop wallpaper. Alright, I really wasn't sure about today, if I'm honest. What I was going to do, I took a long time thinking about it. I'm absolutely loving this ride. My legs feel good still. Not good weather, but shorts weather, fingerless gloves weather, and a bit of mud. Suits me. Alright, so my climb's ahead. It's just gone 5 o'clock actually, so it's still bright. So better weather is upon us. Only going to get better from here. Let's get going on this climb. Yeah, it's 2:37. Cool, I had an extra gear as well. I am doing well today. Make a U-turn after that, GPS. You can start off Bit of a breather now. Once my GPS twigs on again, I reckon I'll have another 150 metres to go. Well, I can see the top. According to my GPS, it's 160 metres. Again, what's going on? Reversed all the way back for me. Had a Mercedes. You don't expect that very often. 100 to go. Anything over the average means further on it's less than the average, so I'm keeping that in mind. Currently on 12%, average is 10. Okay, 10% feels more manageable. I've been carrying it in my lower back a bit again on that climb. So 60 metres to go, it's looking steep ahead. 60s, 230s. 30 metres was the original climb I couldn't do when I started cycling, so I know it's easy now. That's kind of my gauge. Just tell myself it's only 2 of them left to do. Okay, finding it hard now. Alright, that last part was 16%. Oh, I finished my climb, so the good news is I have still got the legs. How like all the cars treat me today, and some other people as well. I think I've got the legs as well. Maybe there's an argument for wearing shorts, because seeing hairy white legs, maybe that humanises the person on the bike a bit more. So really kind of surprised about how many cars were so nice today. So I've done, according to my GPS, 1,017 metres. I'm going to add 50 on 1067, and I've probably got maybe 6, 7, 8 kilometres back home now, so I think that'll add up to what I said. So yeah, I've definitely still got the legs. Really pleased with that, given that I did the 80k last week. I had a slow winter. I'm obviously not like doing anything in terms of like athletic performance. I'm just trying to enjoy myself and enable myself to go where I want. I think that's the most important thing. So I haven't lost so much fitness that I can't do that, and I've proven over these last 2 weeks that I can really do like good distance and good elevation, especially with some of these big gradients as well. These Devon hills, they're very tricky. 5:30 and there's still some light. Better cycling conditions are on the way, and I think I've kind of proven to myself that I can have like a really good year this year. So thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, then please like and subscribe. I post a new video every week, so you will see the rest of my spring and summer as it comes. And if you want to see the stats on this activity, I know I've not quite finished it, you can find me on Strava. My nickname is Every Rider. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.